Hello there, folks. This is episode 3 of the Rated PG for Politics and Games podcast. I'm your host, Wizkidace, and we got more hosts than last time this time. So why don't you guys introduce yourselves? Hello, guys.
Okay. I'll start. I'm Crimson. Nice to meet you.
What are you? You gotta give them more.
What? I'm a weeb. Isn't that enough?
You gotta throw down your credentials as a researcher.
I studied biomedical engineering for 4 years. I have a bachelor's degree in that. I also have a master's degree in electrical engineering. I studied
you're a researcher
for a bit.
Yes, it's just so we got some big brains today.
My life is full of regrets.
Just like everybody else's.
Yep.
Asus, you go ahead.
Every day from now on is a living hell. It just feels like purgatory. Every day is the same as the others.
But that's your condition, though. That's not your intro.
Oh, my name is Jeezus and Jesus, and I really like consuming product.
A good consumer like Rick and Morty. I don't know why I said that, but we'll go with it.
Anyone who's seen the last season would get that reference.
Oh, yeah. Consume Morty, don't ask questions.
I'm
Yotsuba,
and I'm a miner in California, and I sit around the house playing Minecraft all day.
Yes, a good miner 49er. Indeed. Alright, then let's get the show started. What's the phrase? Let the show hit the road? Or something along those lines. We got a lot of news articles to cover again this week. We're going to start with the environmental news, go to the world news, and then, of course, entertainment, games. Cyberpunk Nightfire happened last week. So we got a lot of things to cover, a lot of things to discuss. We got a whole nice panel of people to discuss things with. Well, you don't know our credentials, but we are very, very qualified to talk about these topics. We can't reveal why or how, but all we can say is we work for the Pentagon. So starting with the environmental news, what do we got first, guys?
You're the one with the article.
Hello? Oh, god damn it. I'm sharing the screen. Well, alright. Louisiana environmental activists charged with terrorizing oil and gas lobbyist. This was kind of sad, but also hilarious. They're basically charging activists for terrorizing lobbyists.
By terrorizing, wasn't it? They basically just they put like a box of plastic pellets in front of the house. Yeah.
They just left a box of plastic pellets in front of the house.
That seems more like a child prank level. Like how is that terrorizing?
Yeah, it's the activists are fighting against the construction of a new major plastic power plant, but now they're facing charges because they left a box of pellets in front of bits of plastic pollution found off the coast of Texas. So it's not even like anything dangerous, just plastic garbage in a small box, and they left it in front of the guy's house. And he's like, oh no, the plastic, how dare they remind me of the horrible shit I'm doing as a plastic lobbyist. They're terrorizing me. I'm expecting the judge to just dismiss this case as being stupid.
Really?
But the fact that the lobbyists,
that much faith in the justice system?
Usually these cases get dismissed. I think they just we even saw that episode.
Didn't they plead guilty? I thought they pleaded guilty.
Did they plead guilty? It doesn't say that they did.
Let me look into it quick. Keep talking.
Oh wow, the plastic to build Foremost of Plastics is to build a new plant in St. James Parish in an area known as Cancer Alley. They're building a plastic factory in a place literally called Cancer Alley. It is poetic, I guess, in a sense. It's a stupid story. But we saw an episode with John Oliver, remember, where they were talking about such stupid cases. They just put these cases in to threaten the people and get money out of them, usually. Oftentimes they do get dismissed, though. So I'm hoping it just gets dismissed. It's stupid. The people like that, the lobbyists, it kind of shows how high and mighty they think they are. They're just drunk on their own power, and they think they can get away with stupid shit like this.
Let's hope it does get dismissed.
Did you find anything on it?
Not yet. I mean, I'll keep looking.
Oh, well. Oh, that's basically that. All right. Keith Ellison was actually on last week's episode of Hassan Minhaj. He was talking about the George Floyd case, and now he's back in the news. He's suing a fossil fuel giant over campaign of deception on climate. For those who don't know, companies like Exxon Mobil, Koch Industries, all of those good, nice, giant petroleum corporations, well, they've been known for spreading misinformation and running campaigns against against climate action for decades now. In fact, ExxonMobil apparently knew about global warming and stuff way back in the 80s, but they never told anybody because they didn't want to lose money on it. So it's good to know that the government's actually taking action. Good on Keith Ellison for filing suit on ExxonMobil. And we even had some similar news with what's his name? Our guy, Legal Eagle. Legal Eagle is filing a case against the White House for hiding information. Of course, the White House is different from ExxonMobil, but again, it's basically holding people in power accountable for their actions. Either way.
I mean, the legal one was all about suing them for hiding information without good reason. I mean, it was just when it came to like Bolton's testimony, it was something along the lines of, well, they can't just simply say everything's classified without it actually being classified, because that's just freedom of speech restriction.
Yeah, true, but in this, I think this case is a bit similar because he's filing a lawsuit against ExxonMobil and Koch Industries for defrauding consumers by covering up the effects of climate change, which basically amounts to hiding information, right?
I mean, this is more,
in a sense.
Yeah, I mean, this is more like a punish. This is trying to punish them in order to get them to avoid doing it in the future. Whereas in the U.S., with the U.S. government, it's more about preventing them from doing it in the future. I mean, I guess that's similar, but
yeah, you're right. I'm just trying to draw a very broad parallel.
Yeah.
Moving on, the Vatican urges divestment from fossil fuel and arms industries. I mean, it's kind of good that they're doing that, but at the same time, they had to wait until this long to make a statement. It's kind of weird, but also fine, I guess.
I mean, the thing is, I think the Pope is always, he is very progressive, but he's dealing with an entire hierarchy of super, conservative, entire system that's conservative. So I think he only can say too many, he only can make so many changes and say too many things so much.
I mean, it says that it's an entire group of Methodists, Anglicans, Quakers, Buddhists. I don't know why Buddhists are involved in this. Good, I guess, but Buddhists and Catholic organizations. And they're asking people to divest from these companies, including arms manufacturers. But, considering these people preach peace and all that stuff, shouldn't they be doing this, from the very beginning? Guys, don't invest into the military-industrial complex. Listen to Kojima-san. He has a point in his games. Play those games. Take away your money from these organizations.
Thank God the government... Thank God the Vatican's getting involved.
Yeah. For me, it kind of feels like... it reminds me of H. Bomber Guy's Vogue brand video. Like how brands pretend to be woke in order to score extra brownie points, make more money and stuff. In a sense, these religious groups kind of are doing that to get positive focus on them. But I hope it amounts to something. I mean, even if they're just virtue signaling, as in, even though they don't believe in these things, they're just trying to do it to get some brownie points.
And I think that's part of it.
Yeah, which is a part of it. As long as people kind of learn about these things and change their behavior, it's all worth it. More climate news. We got apparently the South Pole is warming up 3 times faster than the rest of the Earth, according to the study, which is pretty bad because, well, if you guys forgot, there's something called a lot of ice in the South Pole.
Mm-hmm.
And if it melts, it's gonna cause the sea levels to rise.
Good thing I don't live near the ocean.
I live near the ocean.
I mean, I live near the ocean too. Bye bye. Guess we know who's gonna survive out of us 4.
I mean, you can just walk. No, you have to keep this sitting in your house. You can't leave your PC. You have to just play your games until you're underwater and you drown.
Yeah.
You can't just walk away with your 2 feet.
Nah. I mean, I do live upstairs, so hopefully I'll be fine. Hopefully. Who knows? Only time can tell.
I don't like how the Arctic suffers the most.
Oh yeah, the Arctic's not doing good too. There's a huge heat wave happening right now.
I mean, you told me earlier they reached like 100 degrees Fahrenheit.
Yeah.
Multiple times in like 1 week. And that
which is supposed to be only happening once every 100,000 years apparently, but it happens multiple times in a single week. Yes. Apocalypse.
Think about the penguins.
Yep, think about the penguins. Apparently, the temperatures in the Antarctic went up by 1.83 degrees Celsius, or about 3.3 F, since 1989. That's a lot. I mean, it doesn't feel like a lot, but considering the fact that it doesn't take a lot of degrees to go over 0 and start melting ice, that's a lot. That's a lot. And let's see now. Apparently, temperatures are going up by 0.6 Celsius a decade. That's basically 1.1 Fahrenheit every decade in the Antarctic, which is concerning. And it's also, we need to consider that because we're dumping more and more emissions into the atmosphere every year, the rate at which the heating is happening itself is also increasing.
It's all exponential.
Yeah, it's exponential. So if this keeps on going, we're going to hit a positive feedback loop and the entire climate system is going to collapse, which is bad. More stuff. This time we got some news from India. Apparently, a journalist who was investigating illegal sand mining was found dead, which basically means he was killed by the sand mafia. This is an actual thing. There's a whole sand mafia operation that goes on in India. They basically steal sand, like tons and tons of sand from beaches and other areas that are supposed to be protected, and then they sell it for construction. Mm-hmm. And this is bad, obviously, because it causes erosion, messes with the geology of the area, and other issues. And we got a journalist who's dead because he was investigating into it.
Stealing sand. Stealing sand.
Yeah. The people are stealing sand now. This is late stage capitalism. If you can make money from stealing sand, you gotta steal sand. There actually are indeed called the sand mafia. I'm not even making that up.
Yeah, I gotta give some props to them finding a way to actually make profit out of it, though.
Yeah. I mean, this is actually much more concerning because usually these cases, the guy just, you find a body a few days later, who knows how he died, mysterious ways, or he's sleeping with the fishes, find a dead body near the beach because he was poking his nose into stuff. But this person, apparently his name is Shubham Mani Tripathi, a correspondent for the Hindi language daily Kampu Mail. He was shot dead while he was returning home on his motorcycle. So they're getting very, what's the word? Brave, bold? Yeah.
Bold, yeah.
That's pretty bold. They're basically shooting people down. And the reason they're probably this bold is because they have some deep connections with the police and the politicians. So they're not scared of being caught. And I'm just gonna guess that not a lot is gonna be done about this guy being killed.
Seems like not, yeah.
Yep. They also steal sandalwood and stuff. There's a huge sandalwood mafia and some other random weird mafias. Like, oh yeah, they also steal stone. They steal like gravel in areas so they can sell for. They illegally mine gravel in areas so that they can sell it for construction companies. It's kind of messed up. Capitalism back at it again. Moving on to world news. So you were the one who found this article, right, Nick? Flu virus with pandemic potential found in China?
No, I didn't find that one.
I guess. Oh well. One of us found it. So.
I did.
Oh, you did? You want to talk about it?
It is a new strain of swine flu that was discovered in China that has pandemic potential coming from it.
Oh, really? Now, I did read it, but I forgot about this one. Anything else that you read from it?
That's basically what I got, but just the the headline alone is like enough to scare people.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't enough that we're still, dealing with coronavirus.
Yeah.
Yep, and it says that it's a completely new strain, so people are not going to have any immunity against it. And it's going to be similar to the outbreak of swine flu we had in 2009, which is bad. So more pandemics. Yay! I wonder why this is happening. Huh? It's as if we have something to do with all of this.
It's a potential.
Even if this one doesn't become a pandemic, there's probably going to be more and more.
Yeah, there are going to be more. Yeah, as we keep messing with the climate, keep messing with animals, as our filthy economy rampages, we're going to get more and more of these pandemics. Scientists already are predicting that there's going to be maybe another pandemic by the end of the decade.
By the end of the decade, do you mean the end of 2020?
2030.
I would say end of 20.
Yeah, we're gonna get another pandemic the same year. Yeah, totally. More pandemics, man. Everybody, it's gonna be like Oprah Winfrey. You get a pandemic, everybody gets a pandemic, and it's a different one. Oh no, it's Chris Christie. Why Chris Christie? Yeah. Oh well. So COVID-19 antibodies may fade in as little as 2 months, study says. You found this one, right, Nick?
Yeah, I found this one. So,
you want to talk about it?
I mean, the general gist is that one study in China found that, and I'm paraphrasing here, found that, it was the smallest group, like 37 people or something like that, I think. You might want to check that, but it was a small study, and they showed that people who were hit with harder symptoms originally, kind of relatively kept their antibodies, but people who had less severe symptoms, they noticed a really rapid depletion in antibody count.
So the worse you get hit, the higher chances you're gonna get reinfected again?
No, basically? It's the opposite. Well, it's the people who got hit hardest are still going to have their antibodies, but the people who didn't.
Oh.
So it's almost kind of like saying, well, everyone gets the chance to get sick.
That is nice. That is nice to know. Wasn't there
But I've seen other studies too that were in general. I think the very first study was a year. It was the prediction, you'd lose it in a year. So this was just.
Oh yeah. The early. Yeah, I looked at that. Now it's a few months, basically. Wasn't there this one politician in America who got reinfected recently, or was it in South Korea? I think it was America. Oh well. Basically, the point is we gotta be concerned because even if you get a vaccine, that's only gonna be temporary. I mean, that's good for the pharma companies.
Let's say at best case, or worst, let's just say best case, everyone gets immunity for a whole year. Do you really think that in this planet of 8 billion people is it nowadays? 8 billion people, we're gonna manage to get everyone vaccinated within that year span?
Nah, that's not gonna happen.
Not gonna happen. In this late stage capitalistic world that we live in. No, it's not.
Yep. I mean, assuming they even make proper vaccines in the first place that are actually effective.
Well, that's always the thing with this type of conversation. It's always predicated on the hypothetical. Well, assuming we had a good and quote unquote good vaccine, even then, the logistics would be nearly impossible.
Yep, basically. And also, the article says that immunity passports are gonna be a horrible idea at the eve of this new research.
Yeah, I mean, people who got tested once for having the antibodies, with the asymptomatic, especially as I said, these asymptomatic people are the ones who are going to lose it fastest. So just because you had the antibodies, you're like, oh, I never got infected, so I'm okay. Well, this new study is saying that because you didn't really notice any symptoms, you're probably going to lose any resistance you do have pretty quickly.
Yep,
so,
and that is...
so you get to keep, if you don't get put on a ventilator the first time, you just try again.
Until you get on the ventilator and maybe die. Who knows? You're basically rolling for that 6% chance to die every time, multiple times, which is bad. Moving on, we got, apparently they're introducing some coronavirus drugs into the Indian market right now. They got Favipiravir, I believe that one drug's name was. Another one is Remdesivir. Research in Russia, I believe, was saying that these drugs seem to be improving recovery rate by roughly 60% in their test groups. So it seems to be somewhat promising, but again, the problem I have is that it's being kind of advertised to be like a cure for corona rather than just it just improves your recovery rate.
Yeah, well, that's because politicians are just capitalizing on it.
And it seems to be somewhat expensive. I don't know how many doses these are, but the drug's gonna cost people 3,000 to 6,000 rupees, which is roughly $50 to $100. And in the picture, it says it's a single dose vial. So if it's a single dose vial as an injection, that's expensive. I don't know how many you need, when you're sick to feel any kind of effects. This is the injection. The Remdesivir is the infection. The other drug, Favipiravir, which we covered last week, seems to be in the form of a tablet. That one's much more cheaper. Well, we can only wait and see. Even the studies I saw were very small cases. The groups were pretty small. There were 60 people in the group, according to the report, which doesn't say a lot, right? It's not enough.
No, it really isn't.
All we can do is see how it functions in a real life scenario. Now moving over to actual world news not involving the pandemic. Donald Trump has signed an executive order to protect statues. You guys have been quiet. You got anything to say about this?
He should focus on things that actually matter. I mean, this matters, but there's stuff that matter more.
Yeah, I mean, speaking of things that matter, I mean, he's issued executive order for this, but he still never used his Defense Production Act, or, he never used that to create ventilators or anything.
Exactly.
No, and apparently concerning the cases, the number of cases that are occurring every day in America, you guys are going to need a shit ton of ventilators real soon. There's going to be New York all over the place.
Wasn't it Florida that basically ran out of ICU today or yesterday?
Yep. Florida's out of ICUs already.
What I wanted to say about the last article was that it sounds like good news, but in reality, it's it sounds like a relief, but it's probably worse. Yeah. It sounds good on paper, right? But it's so this is too close to call. It's not that they think it's like a Hail Mary, but in reality, it's
and again, this is treating the symptom, not the
not the actual disease.
Yep. Yeah, but it's being perceived as the
perception's gonna be problematic.
I don't want to read too much into it, but at the same time, you could take a more cynical view on this and just be, well, instead of marketing the cure, let's market the the treatment.
Yeah. What my fear is basically that people might become more reckless. And like start going out more like, hey, we have a cure.
Yeah, that's a good.
Even though it's only a 60% improvement to recovery and not an actual cure.
I mean, just look at Trump supporters when when he told them to take that one treatment. What was it?
I mean, he was literally telling them to like drink
bleach.
Yeah, bleach.
I mean, I do find hilarious that for that incident, there was a whole bunch of like public health services getting phone calls. Hey, I heard this from the president. This is really safe to do.
Yeah, it's just depressing. This is the kind of people we have.
It's really funny that people get so reckless about stuff like that, but then it's like, well, we have masks, but you won't wear them.
Oh, yeah, masks. No, mask, I can't breathe. You see, humans need oxygen. If you wear a mask,
it's hilarious to say, hear these people scream about not being able to breathe, but then it's like, you're screaming.
Yeah, I mean,
you clearly don't
clearly
have
talking, so you can breathe with the mask on. Stop being a drama queen.
I mean, doctors wear these, for hours on end. There's just.
Oh yeah.
How do you rationalize that? I mean, these people.
I think they're just
they don't
dumb.
have
Libtard snowflakes can't handle a joke. Like, oh no, I have to wear a mask while I go shopping.
Oh, the humanity. What do we gotta do next? Wear clothes when we go outside? My skin needs to breathe. Now, these people are just complete nut jobs. They're not only putting their own health at risk, but also other people's health at risks. Oh, look. Flash breaking news. Victoria has recorded 64 new cases of coronavirus just yesterday. They were even like planning on opening movie theaters and stuff. In fact, there's a theater near my home that's already open. And like now there's another breakout. Fantastic.
Must be fun to be upside down right now.
Yeah. We got. Oh yeah. Also, something happened yesterday. Our Prime Minister of Australia, Scott Morrison, the idiot, is stating that the reason that people are afraid to work or not going out to work is not because they're scared of the pandemic, but because they're getting too many benefits.
That's very typical conservative logic there.
Yeah, but the facts are completely nowhere. I don't even know how to phrase it. Yeah, like Centrelink, the benefits thing we have over in Australia is completely full. Like people are having problem even filing for benefits. And this guy's like, oh, well, they're just getting too many benefits. It's not because of an actual pandemic that's going on. And the benefits are also very minimum. Mm-hmm. And you got to prove that you lost your job because of the pandemic.
Capitalism.
These guys are crazy.
Socialism for the rich.
Yep, basically.
Just rig his
guy's a complete asshole. All right, Canada's largest mental health hospital calls for removal of police from front lines for people in crisis. I think this is related to the news that we covered last week. I don't know if we covered last week.
The whole defund the police movement.
Yeah, it's also related to that. So what happened last week in Canada is that a 60-something-year-old man was shot down during a health check. Police were called in for a health check, like basically break in from the back of his house and just gun him down instantly. And they said that he was a threat to himself and he had to be put down. And the video is like completely doesn't make any sense. The video doesn't match up what the narrative of the police was. They just break into their house and then just start going rat-tat-tat at him.
Right, so they shot him because he was a threat to himself.
Yeah.
What?
Sir, we have to save you from yourself. What?
Like, we had to kill him.
Makes me think of this comic.
So, I saw this thing on social media about like this Asian lady who like called the police for like I think she needed some help from, I forgot what it was exactly, but it was like some health problems, right? And like they beat the shit out of her.
Oh yeah. There was another lady who was like, I think they put their knee on her neck as well.
Yeah.
During a health check. It's just horrible. Like Why do we even have police handle all of these things? I think police have just too many jobs assigned to them. We should defund them and then reassign these responsibilities to people who can properly handle them.
Yeah.
Like healthcare workers.
Definitely. I feel like it's like you give multiple jobs that should be issued to like people that like actually have experience with it.
Mm-hmm.
And
Instead,
so, like,
we give these jobs to police who only have weeks of training.
Just give them all to the police. Like, here, just solve mental problems and all that.
Oh yeah, we have an easy solution to all of your mental problems. It's called murder.
I mean, you can't have mental issues if you're dead.
Yeah, basically roll safe meme. This is just horrible. We should have probably done this a long time ago. All of these things got just brushed over.
I mean,
brushed under the carpet.
Stuff like this, you feel a sense of hope, but then you're also reminded at the same time. I mean, things are getting better, but will humanity even be around to enjoy that? Even in 100 years?
Oh yeah. Progress is happening, but very slow. Apocalypse is coming faster than progress is happening.
So it feels.
Who knows what's gonna happen?
But, I mean, maybe we'll come together. I mean, because I was watching that one. Is it Sarah Lee? That one, that one YouTuber. She had a video about the Doomer thing, and how there's almost you could read into the whole Doomer thing as being, like it's the way it's like marketed and even pushed by corporations. Like, it's almost like it's like they want people to give up. They want people to stop changing the world for the better.
Oh yeah, hell yeah, they really do want us to give up.
You can't give up either. Like,
it's not just the corpos, even the politicians want us to give up. Like with things like Medicare for all, always the narrative is we can't afford it or the American people aren't ready for it. But you check the polls and it's like over 80% of the people are like, oh yeah, we gotta stop climate change.
I mean, it's basically
we
a meme now. If
we need
the
Medicare
majority
for
of people
all.
support something, it means it's never going to get passed.
Yeah,
that's how you gauge if something should get passed in Congress or not.
I read an article saying that like even like with civil rights movement, with women's suffrage, with like slavery, all of these issues too, back in the day, people were overwhelmingly for abolishing these things and making progress happen. But nope, they control the narrative. They always pretend that it's not that case, that we're the few and they're the many, even though it's the opposite. And they try to like make things work the way they want them to. It's kind of messed up. Well, the next news we got is actually pretty entertaining, kind of. Iran is issuing an arrest warrant for Trump, and they're bringing in Interpol into it. So it's not just something they want to do by themselves, but they're involving the Interpol too. It says that it's unlikely that Interpol will grant Iran's request, but I don't think they're actually intending to arrest Trump. More of
I think this is a middle finger. I mean, this is just just a massive middle finger to
Trump death squads.
Huh?
Iranian Trump death squads.
Oh, it's not a death squad, man. They're asking him to be arrested. They're asking the Interpol basically to arrest Trump for them. I mean, the Trump and his administration was responsible for killing an Iraqi general who was who was actually an American ally technically on the books. You don't want to do that, even if the guy's a bad guy. You don't want to kill people who declare themselves as your allies. That's a bad move. It's called griefing. It's like if you're playing League of Legends, even if one of your teammates sucks, you don't want him to die because you don't win that way. Forgive my analogies.
That's a decent.
But yeah, Iran seems to be pissed.
There's a cost to bring him in.
Yeah. So the article does say that it is exactly because of Trump and his admin killing Qasem Soleimani. Since forever, all of these foreign intervention wars and projects, they were always for oil and just exerting power over other countries.
I initially thought that he just straight up put a bounty.
No. It wasn't a bounty. He's literally asking the Interpol to arrest Trump for basically killing their general illegally.
2 million.
Yeah, if only there was a bounty. There is no bounty. It's just an arrest. Yeah, it's kind of messed up. We should really stop with the foreign intervention bullshit. I think most people are actually against foreign intervention, but of course the war hawks
want it. Yeah, the majority of us are against internet.
Yeah.
We don't want more war. No one wants war. The only people who want war are politicians who don't have to actually deal with it themselves.
Yeah, they're not sending their people in. Like every time a soldier dies, oh no, they sacrificed themselves for the country. But yeah, it's never the lives of the politicians that's in danger. It's the lives of the people who fight and the civilians. And the politicians just sit in their mansions sipping pina coladas, watching the peasants die.
And the oil, man.
Oh yeah, it's not just the oil; it's also the military-industrial complex, because they make a lot of money from these things. I think like a few weeks ago, or like was it last month, when UN wanted to like make a peace treaty, a ceasefire treaty between the countries during the pandemic, and America was one of the countries that said no because they would their excuse was that they would lose money because they sell weapons to these conflicts. That is pretty mask off, you know?
Yeah, we don't want war, but we give supplies to provoke war.
Yeah, man. Come on, man. Think about the poor arms manufacturers. Like, think about all the Tony Starks out there, man. Trust. All right, that's the deal with the sad news. Moving on. What do you guys want to do next? Tech news or game news? I mean, entertainment? Or let's do entertainment first. Let's keep the game stuff at the end, you know, the good, juicy stuff. Tech news, we got Olympus. Olympus is shutting down their camera business in South Korea. You guys know what Olympus is?
The camera company, right?
Yeah, it's a very big camera company. But it seems to be going the way of Kodak, at least in South Korea. I mean, it kind of makes sense. Like, if everybody has a decent camera on their phone, who's gonna buy an actual DSLR? Especially considering their price.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently, rumors are going around that Olympus might be shutting its doors everywhere soon. Who knows?
Bad man.
Yep. Oh, did you guys hear about this one? This is actually an interesting one, considering all of us are Apple haters over here.
Yeah, I mean, I sure.
Yeah. Apple's next iPhone won't include a charger or headphones. Beautiful. Amazing.
Just wait until the next gen when they don't even include. I mean, they already don't have the headphone port anymore. Just next generation, they won't have a charger port either. I just imagine that will be next generation.
Yep.
Maybe.
So what's gonna happen when, like, so first of all, how the hell are you gonna connect it to your computer?
I mean, I think so the thing is, I think the article mentioned this is all to keep the price low, like similar to like the last model.
Right.
So I mean, it's all, deception. Make it seem cheaper, but then probably at checkout they'll be like, oh yeah, buy these things with it or whatever.
Are they gonna pull a new 3DS XL and sell the charger separately?
Oh yeah, they are probably gonna sell the wireless charger separately. I wouldn't be surprised if they do that.
You know what's the worst part about this?
Maybe they're not. I don't know.
I'd say the worst part is Apple fans will still find a way to defend this.
Yeah, definitely.
I mean, they'll probably be like, well, I still have my charger, so they're saving me money.
Yeah, I imagine what they're gonna do is like they're gonna sell. They're gonna give you like a basic wireless charger with the phone. And then if you want like that fast charger shit, you gotta buy it separately.
Mm-hmm.
And if you want to connect it to your PC, you gotta buy the cable or interface separately.
Apple, right? But I have an iPhone.
That's understandable. I mean, a lot of my friends do too, because their moms or their dads gave them the phone.
I would much rather switch to Android.
Yeah. The other thing is the headphones, though. If they're not including headphones, which basically means that they're trying to push for their AirPods, those janky ass, alien ass looking shit. And the AirPods, the base ones, are like they're like over $200 for the base ones.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah, you were showing that, and then they had a premium version that was like $400 or $300 or something.
Yeah, the premium ones are like almost $400. Depends upon which currency you're using. But the point is, they're super duper expensive and they're easy to lose. They don't even stay in your ears long enough. They just fall off. Except for the premium ones, which have a rubber grip on the inside, like a rubber pad on the inside to like stay better. But it's just a big sham. Like they don't the iPhones. I believe the iPhone X was like only like roughly $200 to make, but they were selling them for over $1,000. So it's not really about reducing the cost. Removing the charger port and like removing
it's not
the
about making a
headphones
profit. It's about maximizing profit.
Yeah, it's not about reducing the cost. It's just maximizing the profit even more. Like, how much are they going to reduce the price? $50, $100 maybe tops.
They're gonna keep getting away with it, man.
Yeah, they're just gonna keep getting away with it.
No matter what we really say about it, no matter how much we keep hating on it, they're just gonna keep doing this shit.
Yep. So, okay, let's get to the game news then. We had Night City Wire last week. You guys all watch the Night City Wire?
Oh, I haven't.
Oh, you haven't?
Just the gameplay, right?
Huh? Yeah, they showed a lot of gameplay. They showed like a couple of features. The host looked like she looks very high. I'm just gonna say it. Judge me.
Probably.
She looks high.
High on
She
what?
looks kind of high. Crack? Who knows? Even the people who were conducting it, they kind of looked high, or maybe they were all just tired because of the time zone stuff.
leaning towards crack or G Fuel or something.
So the highlights for the Night City Wire. First of all, they're gonna have more wires soon. I think the next one's gonna be, they said, in 2 or 3 weeks. The next one's gonna be in. Obviously, the game got pushed out to 19th of November, so there's gonna be a delay and stuff. But other than that, they showed up some interesting things. They showed a lot of gameplay. They showed like the intros for each of the backstories. You can be a corpo, you can be a street kid, or you could be a nomad, which is like a Mad Max guy, Mad Max driver guy. They also showed this thing called Brain Dance, where you can jack into the memories of someone who died to see how they died, investigate, kind of like Batman's detective mode. You can like interact with all the objects, pause, rewind, fast forward to see what happened when this guy died. And also they announced that they're making an anime for Cyberpunk Edge Runners, with Studio Trigger of all people, coming out in 2022.
Really promising.
Do you guys have anything you want to talk about regarding Night City Wire?
Not so much Night City Wire, but Edge Runners, though. I gotta to say, like, Studio Trigger, that's like probably the best choice you could have for an anime.
For an edgy anime.
Yeah.
You gotta mention that part.
Yeah, we gotta.
If they're not the ones that are writing the story, then Trigger is good. Trigger can't write a story for the hell.
Yeah, no, they can't write for shit. I mean, we looked at some of the animes they made recently, right? What was the most recent
one? Is Brand New Amnel.
How is the story for that? I haven't watched
it either. But I did see that I did browse Reddit, and it seems that they pulled at some. They didn't do aliens this time, but they did do some kind of weird spiritual like Amnel thing instead.
But like Darling in France was weird. The girl is a dinosaur.
And then she got
space
big.
mecha.
In terms of visual quality, Trigger is just one of the best anime studios for this. No,
they can animate like
really
very,
well.
very well.
Like
the story team just sucks though.
Like I don't know about like a lot of their stuff, but some of their stuff they worked on like one of the most popular animes, like Evangelion, Kill la Kill, Little Witch Academia. The director.
Evangelion was Gainax.
Oh well, yeah. I mean, Trigger had a bunch of people from a Guy Next.
Yeah.
That's really good though. And the director of Gurren Lagann and Kill la Kill's working on this.
Yeah, Kill la Kill.
Kill la Kill was a masterpiece. That one.
It was very nice.
super promising, but we got.
I mean, as I said, they use aliens in like everything, but in that case, just like Gurren Lagann, it was done in a way that made sense. Within its own world logic, of course,
This is super promising. We gotta wait 2 years for this.
Yeah, we gotta see what happens. We gotta wait and see. It's a long way in. We're gonna get the game first before we get the show.
I just hope the animators are getting paid well, man.
Yeah, I hope they don't get crunched. I hope they stay safe during the pandemic, and I hope we don't have any more of those stupid incidents with arsonists trying to kill animators. That was horrible.
Because
a lot of them don't even have a lot of labor rights, I guess.
Japan overworks the crap out of their animators, man, and they don't even pay them enough.
Has the show's plot been revealed at all, or no?
What?
Has the plot been revealed?
No, it's supposed to be unique, but CDPR is involved, so story's not gonna be bad, hopefully.
I like to think it would probably be like a spin-off, maybe.
Yeah, it's supposed to be a spin-off, you're right. But yeah, we got a lot of footage. We saw a lot of footage, and the game looks pretty promising. And people who played it, the journalists who played it, including Jeff Cayley, the guy from the Game Awards show, they said that the frame rate was running pretty smooth, no janks. The game was running with RTX on, ray tracing enabled. Seems to be running on some kind of I think it was RTX 2080 Ti that was running the game. They're using Red Engine 4, I believe, so it's going to be pretty state-of-the-art. I hope I can have my new rig ready, because I'm still using my rig from 2013.
Yeah, info on minimum system requirements.
Oh yeah, I think the minimum system requirements are probably going to be something like 1160 or whatever. You need some, but then again, I think it's going to be well optimized to run on low-end systems as well, because they're going to release it on old-gen consoles too, I think.
Sounds pretty.
Oh, we got to wait and see. Pretty exciting though. I mean, it was kind of disappointing because we were expecting more stuff to be revealed, but, well, they're going to have another one soon, so that we can wait until then. Alright. Oh yeah, that's just the Night City Wire. What is happening? Yeah, Edge Runners, Cyberpunk Edge Runners. Oh yeah, this thing. So Cyberpunk 2077 won't be censored in Australia, but Japan's version will be fairly different. This is from pressstart.com. So the Japanese version's gonna be censored basically. They say added underwear to naked male and female characters. Not the underwear.
I mean, the only thing I can think of is that for streamers, this could be very good.
Yeah, they're not gonna get their videos taken down. I mean, they could just have an enabled, like a.
I think, like as I said, this could be useful in the Western world too, but I don't think it should be I think they should have the option to just toggle it. I
wonder if this is only for the Japanese version. That's the thing. I don't think this is gonna be like a stream mode that as an option, like whatchamacallit, like
I mean, it'd be nice. I mean, it just seems like it'd be easy. Like if they're already programming all of it in, then why not just make it a toggle button for the other countries?
Yeah. I mean, if it's just an explicitity option like that, you can toggle on and off, would be nice. But if this is actually hard baked into the game, then that's gonna be.
Oh no, I'm sure it's hard baked in the Japan release. I just meant for the other releases, to have.
I find it hilarious considering all the crazy shit that Japan makes, the tentacle hentai and all that good stuff. They're like, oh no, but we can make tentacle hentai, but oh no, what if our children saw nipples?
All this is
the animosity.
Yeah, it's kind of.
Japan's trying to be super clean. Yeah, as of recently with the 2020 election. Sorry to interrupt.
They're gonna even remove graffiti that looks like genitals. That's a lot of work. I feel bad for the devs.
Wow.
But we did so much work to put the genitals in, but now you want us to put in more work to remove them? Shame on
I'm
you.
worried about is the general customizations going to be butchered
For the Japanese?
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess the Japanese have to learn English. RIP. Or any other language that doesn't censor it.
I mean,
Too
are
bad.
they still gonna have Futanari? Just knowing Japan, like, it'd be hilarious if
No.
Japan was the only country that didn't get Futanari.
Yes. Oh no, Abe's like, no, you cannot have the futas. RIP. I mean, one thing that could happen is that modders could put in the Japanese voice pack into a non-Japanese version of the game,
Well,
so you can have
apparently
best
they
of
could
the
just make
both
a patch
worlds.
that removes it.
Or they could do that. I mean, if they're playing on PC, I think they're gonna be completely fine. You can also just buy a non-Japanese version and get the voice pack in or do something. But for the console players, it's gonna be a nightmare. RIP console peasants. Oh yeah, who found this one? Ubisoft teases new battle royale shooter called Hyperscape. Who found it?
I know nothing about it. I just saw it and just said, "Wow."
Oh boy.
I mean, I'm not surprised. Like, when aren't these companies not trying to make a new battle royale they can milk? You know?
The fad is already over. Like Warzone 1.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
Warzone.
fad's already over.
Call of Duty, like literally, that did probably the best battle royale, and like every other competition, just like, well, it isn't Warzone. It's Warzone's free.
I mean, even CSGO's battle royale mode seems to be getting a lot of traction. A lot of people are playing that one too.
It's probably just Ubisoft.
So what's the most popular one right now? I thought Apex was doing pretty well.
Yeah, Apex is doing okay. I think the most popular is still Fortnite.
Well, Fortnite, obviously, yeah. I mean,
Yeah,
I-
followed
for me,
by
that was the game whose name should not be mentioned. Like,
Yes.
more.
I would say
A Dark
Warzone
Lord.
is the best right now. They're at like they got like 60 million players, right?
Which one?
COD
Call of Duty Warzone.
Do they? It doesn't
I
surprise
think
me
Warzone
knowing
might
how
be
much
number 2.
nostalgia their fan base just.
I mean, considering Fortnite is free to play and a lot of kids are playing it, I believe Fortnite has more players than Warzone. It's probably gonna be like Fortnite, Warzone, CS:GO Battle Royale. I forget the name of it, and then maybe Apex.
No wonder I don't know about
At number
Warzone.
4.
It only came out like
The weird thing
this
is,
year,
like,
a few months ago.
Ubisoft also
Mhm.
I didn't realize it
owns
existed.
Apex.
What? What was that, Jesus?
Ubisoft also owns Apex.
No, that's Activision.
No, it's Ubisoft.
No, Apex Legends is EA Activision.
Shit. Oh god. Well, okay,
In
Wait,
short,
is it both EA and Activision, or is it just EA? No. Sorry. I'm kind of dumb. No, Apex is just EA.
yeah, my bad. This is just like a Ubisoft scheme to get more money. Honestly.
No, obviously. Like, wasn't there like, oh yeah, Ubisoft is under so much fire this week. I forgot to get the article, but there have been made multiple allegations against the directors and the powerful peeps in Ubisoft's system. I mean, company. The director for Assassin's Creed is getting kicked, I think, because he apparently was harassing people.
He had like relations with a fan.
Oh my god. There's some really bad stuff too going. It wasn't just that. Ubisoft. I can probably just look it up. All right. It's loading up. On Lee following allegations of misconduct. Yeah, it's a lot of employees are under fire. Most of them are like high level people, not like low level people. Allegations of sexual misconduct with fans, and that was Assassin's Creed Valhalla director. Yeah, it's pretty bad right now for Ubisoft. But basically, this has been going on for a long time. You know, they just use their power and their clout to like hide these things. Now it's leaking out. But yeah, going back to the Ubisoft Battle Royale though, Yeah, Battle Royale. We'll get more information on July 2nd. So we'll just wait and see. It's going to be another shit show, obviously. It just seems to be looking like a ripoff of Valorant.
Judging from the screenshot, it already looks like hot garbage.
Yep.
In my opinion.
Well, it's just a couple of days for more information. Yeah, going into the Ubisoft employees allegation, Jim Sterling made a very good video about this. So if you guys are interested, you should check that one out on the details of what's happening with Ubisoft. It's very complicated, a lot to get into, and we have to wait and see what's going to happen. But yeah, Ubisoft's in hot shit. But yeah, so they played Inception on Fortnite. Do you guys hear that?
And one of the Dark Knight movies.
Oh, that one too?
Yeah, they're playing Batman Begins, Inception, and The Prestige.
How does it work? I haven't actually checked out because I don't play Fortnite. So is it free? You just watch
They have
Inception?
they actually have it in game. There's like a separate mode where there's like a
Oh, is it like that
section.
Marshmallow event that they had back then?
It's like a certain section of map that has like a huge it's like one of those drive-in movie theaters, and like they literally just project it there.
Yeah, it's like they have an entire casual mode, right?
Yeah.
Where you can just hang out with people.
Its own
Interesting.
separate mode. And this is
Interesting.
this is just basically for like how much of a juggernaut Fortnite is when it comes to these type of things.
Yeah, they're just flexing their muscles, right?
Not really a big fan of the game, but out of all the things they've done, this is probably the coolest thing they've done.
The fact that they can do that, right?
I mean, if they're going to screen
yeah.
movies for free, then someday I might try it out. And I guess that's the point.
Yeah, there's a video, I forget who the YouTuber was, but they were discussing how this can be problematic, considering what they can do. And they're always going to go the path of more microtransactions and more bullshit. So they could probably sell movies within Fortnite and do other crazy cookie stuff in the future.
Yeah, I mean, it wouldn't be like they're selling it'd just be like selling a movie ticket. And this is the next.
But they're probably not going to be satisfied with just that, are they? They're going to maybe sell merchandise related to that within the game.
Oh yeah,
all that cookie
like
stuff.
avatar, like an avatar hat,
Yeah,
with Batman on it or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
Fortnite merchandise.
Maybe Fortnite could be like the next VR chat or something.
Fortnite merchandise.
The VR chat is
everywhere.
free as opposed to.
Yeah.
They really capitalize on their game.
Yep, that they sure did. Oh well.
I mean, you mentioned VR chat, but I mean that's a good point. Is that they can literally just absorb all the VR chat players that also play Fortnite.
Yeah, they can basically do that. Moving on, we got Apex Legends is hitting mobile.
Wait, it hasn't been on mobile yet?
Nope, not yet, but now it's going to be on mobile. I mean, I don't really get the whole fad about playing these battle royale games on mobile because you can't aim for shit. Huh?
Yeah, why would you want to? I don't get it.
Yeah, it just eats up the battery and you can't actually aim for shit. I mean, I understand for those people who don't have consoles or a gaming PC, it's great to have something on mobile that's an actual game instead of just microtransaction ridden a bullshit like Candy Crush. But yeah, I mean, they could probably do better by investing time and money in making proper games for mobile than just porting over these battle royale games. But oh well, it's something. Are you guys gonna play that on mobile, Apex?
I want to try it out just to see how bad it looks.
Yeah, same. I just want to do it. I that's what I did with PUBG and Fortnite. I just wanted to see how bad they are on mobile.
Or to see how impressive it is.
Or it could be that. We never know, It's always a toss of the coin, right? Head or tails.
With the tools they have, I would be more impressed if they actually managed to basically get the whole gist of the game on mobile.
I mean, apparently Android Wilson, CEO of EA, Yep, I like to call him Android Wilson because I watched too much Jim Sterling. And he said that it's not going to be out until next year, 2021. Or it might be just after October 1st, 2020. Whatever comes first. I don't know. They have these weird schedules. Yeah, so that's that. Wait, you guys... Okay, let's see. What's next? Oh yeah, did you guys watch the reveal with Pokemon last week?
Pokemon Unite or whatever it's called.
Yeah, I can't play the video because I'm pretty sure Daddy Nintendo's gonna take my video down. So I'm just gonna like show quick screenshots of the thing. So Nintendo's making a MOBA. It looks like
being developed by Tencent Games.
Oh yeah, which basically has everyone across the globe hating on Pokemon Unite.
Yeah, I mean, it makes kind of sense that Tencent's behind this because it looks very much like League of Legends Mobile. League of Legends Rifts, I think. Mm-hmm. It looks basically that. It's basically League of Legends Mobile, but with Pokemon in it. And if you guys don't know, League of Legends Mobile is also made by Tencent. So, yeah. You guys gonna try it out to see how shitty this one is?
No. I mean, I'll probably see a YouTuber play it, though, so...
Yeah, I'm just gonna watch people play it online. I don't think I'm gonna... I'm gonna assume that it's gonna be full of microtransactions. There are a shit ton of Pokemon, a shit ton of evolution, so they're gonna try to monetize each and every one of them, or as much as they can.
It's literally marketed as free to start.
Yeah, free to start, which we all know is code for bullshit.
It's actually one of the most honest ways of talking about... Yeah, one of the most honest ways of depicting a gacha game. It's free to start.
Look at the likes to dislike. Yeah, look at the likes to dislike.
Oh yeah, I did go to the video and dislike it when I first heard it.
I'm gonna dislike it too.
Everybody watching,
all 4 people watching the podcast should go and dislike Pokemon Unite.
I mean, what's the ratio right now?
What you get for working with the Chinese.
I think it's 1:1. It's 1:1.2.
Wasn't Pokemon Snap also revealed to come for the Switch?
Yeah, but that was a while ago, right? I don't think that was last week, or was it last week?
Yeah, last week I believe.
Oh.
Yeah, Pokemon. Oh wow, the ratio got even 85k to 160k.
Wow.
That's hilarious.
The video I have says 27k to 24k to 27k.
No, this is the official Pokemon YouTube channel.
Downhill, man.
The official Pokemon YouTube channel.
Not the GameStop shit. Okay.
Yeah.
I got it.
Yeah.
So Pokemon, I can't play much of it. Pokemon Snap is also released last week. Announced last week. You can go around taking pictures of Pokemon, I guess. Is it mobile or is it only on Switch or both?
I believe Switch.
What are we talking about? Snap?
Pokemon Snap.
Ah.
We'll have a bigger dex than Sword and Shield. The bra moment when Pokemon Snap will have a bigger dex than Sword and Shield. Rip. That's probably gonna be true.
I think you're gonna have to put a black screen in the beginning of the video just in case Nintendo gets hold of it.
Just in case. Alright, moving on to the entertainment news. Dr. Disrespect. He got kicked off for unknown reasons. What do you guys think happened? I should probably elaborate.
I mean, I don't even know this dude, so...
Yo, Asus, elaborate.
There's already some claims that it's a conspiracy theory, but basically, in the last few minutes of his final stream before he got banned, he was like talking to the chat, like he got a notification, and then on his phone, and after that, like his entire mood changed, and then like for
he just kept staring at the screen for like a few minutes, right?
Yeah, and then like decided to react to like a random Roblox video, just played it in the background, and just told the chat like we're gonna get through this, boys.
Yep.
He died valiantly.
He died just the way he lived, as a meme. Rip. So right now we have no idea what happened to Dr. Disrespect and why he got kicked out. There were some other speculations going on that him and his buddies were planning on making a competitive streaming site like Twitch, and Twitch didn't like that or something, and he got kicked. Oh, we don't know right now. We have no idea what's happening. But he got kicked out. This could all be also like a market. Yeah, he's alive. He just got kicked out of Twitch. He's not dead. The discussion
you guys were having earlier made it sound like
they're just making fun.
I was taking on him.
Yeah, no. He's not. Only his career's dead. The man's alive. I mean, he's gonna be fine. He's a millionaire. We don't need to shed any tears for him. But it's just weird that he just got randomly kicked out. Who knows what happened? Only time will tell. We'll probably get more information soon. All right, Oculus Go is getting discontinued. I mean, I think all of us are on the same page when it comes to VR, right? It's just a fad, by and large.
No, I don't think it's fad. There's a lot of research going into VR right now. Like my entire.
I should probably rephrase myself. The Oculus thing.
I mean, what was wrong with the Oculus VR?
The Oculus Go and the Google Go and all of those weird.
I mean, I didn't know about all those ones, but the Oculus Rift I thought was a decent one from what I understood.
The Rift was fine. The HTC Vive was also fine. Wait, is the Go the same as?
Vive was the better one, I think.
Wait, I'm confused. Is the Go the one where you put the phone in?
I think so.
Right. Name, I would think so. Yeah.
Or is the Go a different one? I'll just do a quick search. But regardless, what I don't understand, I mean, I understand that the technology is cool. I would love to try it out, but I don't understand why they are just pushing out so many iterations of these things before they're ready. And Facebook bought Oculus, so we don't know what's gonna happen to that. Let's see.
No, the Oculus Go doesn't need a phone, apparently.
Oh, it's not that one. Okay, that's better. So it's just a portable version of the Rift, I guess.
Yeah, it just is a very cheap VR product.
More like a gimmick.
Yeah.
2-hour battery life, sit-down experience, no room tracking. Seems to do
pretty bare bones.
Yeah. Basically, the headset plus like a controller, and that's it.
Yeah, I must apologize. I thought it was. I got confused. I thought it was one of those other headsets where you put your phone in and it's just a complete gimmick. I thought it was that. I don't know. I think the VR headsets right now require like a bit more R&D. They need to be refined a bit more so that they work properly, instead of like putting in a small iteration every few months and making a new one, which was what Oculus was doing for a while.
Yeah, I mean, that's why I've never bought one, just because it seems like every few months there's just a better version.
Yeah, like they should just I mean, I think what's happening is that they're trying to milk the sector as much as they can. They're trying to get as many investors as they can, push in a product, and then move on. And then, I mean, Oculus basically just did all of what it did just so that it could sell itself off to Facebook or some other company. They made bank, and now they're just I think most of the people who were working on it originally left. I wonder if we're gonna ever have a proper, solid VR headset within the next few years. Or at least before the apocalypse hits. We'll never know.
I'd say Valve might be able to do it, man.
I think Valve is collaborating with HTC Vive, right? Wasn't Half-Life Alyx part of that endeavor?
I thought they made their own VR device, the Valve Index. Or was that with HTC?
I think it was with HTC, right? Valve Index.
Valve Index is Valve's first virtual reality headset developed and manufactured in-house.
Oh, wow. I've completely forgot about this thing, even though it was announced in 2019. RIP, I guess. It is compatible with HTC Vive and Vive Pro, which is good. maybe Steam will save us. Who knows? Maybe we just gotta give them more time to refine this stuff. At least they're not.
I feel like Valve might be leading in VR.
Yeah, in a matter of.
They're like the most innovative.
I mean, if they actually get their asses up, if they just get off their laurels and get to work, because while they are good at what they do, they're pretty lazy. Because it's much more profitable to sell other people's games than make their own stuff or make their own products. I mean, at least they're not pushing out a shit ton of these indexes. I think there's only one index, right? I don't think there's index 1 and index 2 or whatever. So it's hopefully
price ranges for their VRs.
Well, we gotta wait and see then. It's 916. So it's actually 2K. It's got two 2K displays. Fascinating. Oh well. Hopefully we get better VR tech so that we can all play Roblox together. Right?
Yeah.
So Steam summer sale started.
Yep.
You want to talk about it?
I mean, there's not much to be said. I mean, the only people who think that summer sales are good are people who've never seen a sale before. Or, I mean, it's just Steam summer sales used to be a thing 5 years ago. Back, if any of you, were around at that time, they used to do flash sales. Every hour they would have a different game on sale. And these discounts were huge. 80% for a game that came out half a year ago or something.
And you have to claim it in an hour.
Yeah. They were super... And then eventually it was every 4 hours, and then they just stopped doing the flash deals. Presumably because the deals were too good. And I think that was all... And that was basically, Steam pulling a Netflix and basically just hemorrhaging their money in order to get everyone to use their platform, I think, at the time.
Yeah, also, that was the same time they introduced a refund system, and they said that in order to have a proper refund system, they can't have people, trying to refund a game and then try to claim it through the flash deal or whatever. And I don't know, if they could have just, put a... I don't know if it was possible for them to exclude the flash deals off of the refund policy or something. If you already own the game, you can't just refund and buy the flash deal or whatever. I don't know if they could have done that. But I still miss the flash deals though. Regardless, they were nice. They were pretty good. I bought so many games during the flash deals a couple of years ago. RIP. Well, we'll discuss some of the Steam sales at the end. Right now, we're just gonna go through the entertainment news and wrap up. We're almost done with the entertainment news. Yep. Alright, so the next article we got is Cyberpunk 2077 has a reveal to make. They apparently have 5 different types of pubic hair, which the Japanese won't be able to access.
Yeah, revolutionary.
Yep. Finally, I wanted to live to see the day wherein they can have high-end revolutionary pubic hair technology in our video games.
I still just can't wait for the day when this game actually releases and just see. I just wait to see conservatives just have a throw link and just self-implode.
I mean, yeah. I mean, the kind of shit this game has. Holy cow! You can be a food. I mean, I don't know what's how far the
from what I understand, you could literally just make trans people. I mean, in general, it's a guy that has a vagina or a girl that has a.
Yeah. No, what I was gonna say is that I don't know how many what kind of upgrades the game's gonna have, but within the Cyberpunk board game itself, you could be a Fuda animal girl. Wow. So. Who knows? Can you be a Fuda cat girl in Cyberpunk 2077? Or maybe in the next version? Who knows? We gotta wait and see. It's probably gonna have a sequel, I think. And it's gonna have a shit ton of memes around it when it comes out.
They put so much effort into developing the game. If they have systems in place, they might as well just make a sequel, because then they don't have
they're probably gonna reuse some of the systems.
2078.
Yeah, 2078. Cyberpunk 2078. Now you can be a FootaCAD girl. Finally. Oh, wait, what if Keanu Reeves becomes the FootaCAD girl and he's your sensei in the sequel?
Gender bent Keanu Reeves.
Yep. Gender bent Keanu Reeves as a CAD girl. Not just any girl, a CAD girl. The only type of girl. Well, that's gonna be something.
That was a very cringe comment.
Fuck you. All right. So we got some leaks for RTX 3080 Ti. They're saying that it's gonna have 78% more power than RTX 2080 Ti, but that's what they always say. They're like, we're gonna have 2 million more triangles. We're gonna have 5 million more squares. It's like Todd Howard shit, you know?
16 times the detail.
16 times the detail. Fallout 76 will have Radiant AI. It's a kind of Todd Howard stuff. They kind of manipulate the stats to make it look like much more powerful. Cortex has some interesting videos about the upcoming AMD and NVIDIA graphics card. They're speculating it could have a powerful coprocessor, that it could actually be employing 3D stacking technology in order to improve performance. A lot of weird stuff going on. But it's going to be a generational gap, so I don't think it's going to be a 78% more power improvement. We're going to see more power efficiency, of course, but I think the power gap might be something more along the lines of 30-40% max. Maybe 50 if you're lucky.
Kidney for this, man.
Yeah, man, I can't wait to sell both of my kidneys, too. It's going to be fun. Who needs kidneys, right?
Any info on AMD's RDNA 2 cards? Or no?
We don't have much info. We know that it's going to be on a 7nm plus process, and it's going to have a different implementation of ray tracing, but we don't have much information about either of them right now. But both of them seem to be employing some kind of 3D stacking, so that they can improve performance. But we gotta wait and see what happens. Of course, one interesting thing is that the 3080 Ti is gonna have 12 GB of GDDR6 instead of 8. I believe 2080 Ti had 8 on it, so it has more RAM. So I guess more frames for 4K gaming if you're into that. But we gotta see what happens with it. It's gonna be out soon. I think we're gonna hear more information about them by October, I think. So yeah, if you're thinking of buying a graphics card, you might want to wait until the next gen hits the road. We haven't had a next gen graphics card for a while now. I think it's been 2 years since the last release, so this one's been taking a long time. So we gotta wait and see.
Gen?
Huh?
When was the last gen in this gen?
2018.
And but I mean, which card was it?
The 2000 series for NVIDIA and the 5000 series for AMD.
And even then, it didn't feel like that big of a difference.
No, it wasn't a big leap last gen. I think they just modified their existing architecture. No, I think AMD employed a new architecture, RDNA, and I think NVIDIA was still using their same architecture but with RTX cores now. I forget. It's been a while. But we gotta keep our eyes peeled for the next gen.
I still got my 1080 and that's doing fine.
Yeah, I know, right? The difference between a 1080 and a 2080 isn't that huge. When you completely ignore the ray tracing part, because most games don't even support ray tracing, right?
Well, yeah, I mean, I don't even care about that.
I think my 5700 XT is 18% more faster than a 1080. I forget. It's been a while.
I mean, that's still not gonna make a huge difference.
Nah, it's not. It's not gonna be that huge of a difference.
As long as you don't have a card that's 5 years old, you're fine.
Yeah, you're by and large fine. Even the
as far as playing HD graphics, I mean, even with an older card, you can still play decent graphics.
Yeah, even the entry level graphics cards, like the 1060s and all those stuff, they're pretty powerful too these days. I mean, you can play on 1080p at like around 60 FPS or even over 60 FPS with them. So, yeah. I wonder what kind of gimmick they're gonna try to push this time with their new generation of graphics card. Actually,
they're gonna chip some kind of Fortnite port with it.
Oh no, you can have ray tracing in Fortnite.
Just understand.
No, but I mean, they probably will they'll try to ship something with it.
Yeah, they're probably gonna ship something. I mean, they're already planning on shipping Cyberpunk. So, yeah, we gotta wait and see.
Oh, was that? All right. Was it going to do Cyberpunk? No, I mean, was it them that was going to do Cyberpunk then?
They've already announced like special editions for the 2080 with Cyberpunk, so they're definitely gonna have special editions with the 3080 or whatever. And AMD is gonna have a bunch of deals with them too, because like AMD is like now dominating the console market.
I don't blame CD Projekt Red for taking the free money.
I wonder if they even get any money.
I mean, why would they do it if they weren't?
Yeah, I don't know, marketing.
Publicity? I mean, they don't need publicity anymore.
Yeah, if they get the free money, then that's good.
I assume it has to be money because, as I said, CDPR. It does not need the publicity. They do not need any more, free marketing. Everyone knows about it nowadays.
Yeah, everybody, they're the darlings, and hopefully they remain the darlings, and they improve upon their on the way they treat their employees, because crunch is bad. Oh well, moving on.
Anywhere.
Crunch culture is just horrible. It's just destroying the industry. Since ever actually, but nowadays we're paying more attention. But yeah, so this other interesting news. I don't know if you know about this, Nick, but apparently there's this guy. Asus, you want to explain it?
Actual Coomer.
Yep, it's a Coomer meme, boys.
I mean, isn't this the thing that Internet Today talked about?
Yep. The guy basically is suing Twitch because it has too many e-girls streaming, and apparently he shafted his pee-pee jerking off to them, and now he's hurt himself and he has to use Neosporin on his pee-pee. So he's suing Twitch $25 million for not giving him the option to avoid watching these people. And he's giving them a list.
He wants Twitch to add a filter option between male and female streamers.
Yes.
Which clearly is a bad route to start taking your service.
Yeah. And I did
right there.
Yeah, I think even the internet people will mention this, but this guy apparently just loves to get the attention from doing random lawsuits like this. He's just a troll. So, yeah, it is kind of hilarious to think that someone would actually sue them with such a case, but apparently all of this is just some kind of weird publicity stunt that a guy pulls every few years. I wonder if he's making money by selling these stories. Maybe he's gonna write a book like Bolton. Like, there's one time.
Lawsuit. I would love to see this guy win the lawsuit just to see everybody's reactions.
Maybe he's gonna sign a deal with Trigger and make an anime on him, on how he sues these people because he hurt his pee-pee. Who knows? Or maybe we'll even have a game on how to randomly sue people based off this guy's name. What is his name? Eric Estavilo? Apparently he sued Microsoft, Sony, Nintendo, and Blizzard before this. And
this guy just seems like he's extremely depraved.
I wonder. He even gave them a list of people that he wants to be banned off of Twitch.
And some of them aren't even on Twitch.
Yeah, not anymore, no. So it is kind of hilarious that this is happening. And the kind of details that he gave in his statement or lawsuit or whatever are just pretty gross and very, very weird. This guy just completely making fun of himself. And I would like to believe that this is some kind of weird troll effort and not actually serious. But then again, I think I'm being too hopeful in humanity. I think this guy might just be depraved. Who knows, right?
Never underestimate the Coomer.
Yeah, never underestimate the power of the Coomer. Maybe next year he's gonna come around and be like, "This is in my final form," and he does something even more ridiculous. Maybe he'll sue Jeff Bezos for leaking his dick pics.
He'll sue God and the entire world.
Oh no. Yeah. God, you made this planet sexist against me. We gotta wait and see. Well, this guy's career will be interesting, and everybody will be keeping an eye on him, at least from now. So, Trump got banned off of Twitch. More Coomer news.
The comments in general I saw were, "Oh, I thought this was Twitter. Too bad."
He accidentally starts streaming because he thinks that's Twitter, and then it's like, shit.
It's just everyone had their hopes up that Twitter would have banned him, because that would have been pretty freaking hilarious.
Rip. So what seems to be happening is that they were streaming their Tulsa rally, and because he said some really messed up shit, Twitch is like, okay, that violates our TOS. Bye-bye, Trump. Bye-bye. So
Trump
that
had
happened.
a really bad week, didn't he? No one showed up to his Tulsa rally, and then he just gets banned from Twitch.
Yep, without even trying. He's like, I didn't even try to get banned.
Though, like, couldn't they just stream it on YouTube? Like, why Twitch?
I know.
I have no idea. I didn't even know that Donald Trump had a Twitch account until now.
It wouldn't surprise me if they actually did just stream it on YouTube. And none of us, follow him or anything on YouTube, so.
Yeah, I guess no one pays attention to his live streams. Rip. Oh, well.
YouTube clearly doesn't care about censoring the right, so I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, they're not that heavy on censorship as Twitch is. It's just such a weird news, though. I wouldn't even expect that he would, even for his official streams, he would put stuff on Twitch. I thought he'd just be using Facebook or something.
Donald Trump goes to Mixer.
Yeah. Yeah, Donald Trump streaming on Mixer. That would be hilarious. Donald Trump gets banned from Mixer. Amazing. Days before it's shut down, he gets banned off of Mixer because of saying stupid shit. But yeah, I think Twitch is getting a lot of publicity, though. From what I saw, it wasn't any hate. They weren't in trouble. They were just getting a shit ton of publicity. People who didn't even know Twitch was a thing were like, wait, what? Twitch is a thing and they banned Trump? What? So they are getting a lot of PR. Well, that I think was the last article. So we basically managed to cover everything, all the news for this week. So let's just move on to game deals. You guys have any game deals you would like to mention? If you guys don't already own everything on Steam?
Just another plug. If you don't already use it, you should use isthereanydeal.com.
Oh yeah, you guys should use isthereanydeal.com. It will give you an email notification on any of the games you were interested in purchasing.
And it tracks across various platforms, GOG, Steam.
Yeah. It actually compares prices across multiple stores.
And you can always set your notifications. First of all, you can import your Steam wish list, just to get something to start with. And then after that, you can, it also not only does it track across, Steam, GOG, Finacle, as I said before, but it also tracks across bundles, like Humble Bundles. So if a game you want shows up in one of those, it will warn you as well. But as far as notifications are concerned, you can set it to not just 33% or whatever. You can set it to better than the historical low, or equal to historical low. But you can also set it to a numerical value or percentage value of your choice. It's very useful. And they also have historical trends across all those different platforms. So you can see, is this deal that I see right now on Steam, is it actually a good deal? Probably not. Considering the Steam's, the summer sale right now. But you can check. Yeah,
it's not just games. It also gives you deals for softwares and other stuff.
Oh, the first thing I see is
Photoshop bundle. Yep. So yeah, you can just look at the lowest price and what the price is right now, and if you want to wait or whatever, it's a good site that you can use, and I think more people should. It's kind of underrated. I think more people should be using this. If only I can open Steam. Steam said it had another update to do randomly. Oh yeah, we should probably mention the new changes to Steam. They have a pawn shop now.
Reward system, yeah.
Yeah, you can buy icons, you can buy animated borders. Look, you can be a shiny
Gold Boy
thing. Gold Boy. Yeah. A lot of animated one. Everybody should buy the Geralt in a bathtub icon.
I mean,
it's animated.
Yeah, I mean, just to add to that, I mean, the thing with these stickers and emoticons is that it's basically like a complementary system to the Steam badge system with the trading cards. So you would have to get the trading cards, you have to trade them in to get high-level badges, and whenever you get a new badge, you would get a random emoticon background, whatever, from that game.
And now you can buy them.
The thing is, if you had bad RNG, your luck was bad, you just wouldn't get any of the posters, the backgrounds or the emoticons that you wanted. So then you would have to, you would have to go to the Steam auction or marketplace or whatever it's called, and try to buy those backgrounds and stickers and stuff from other users.
Yeah, you get like 100 points for every US dollar you spend on Steam Store, and you can use those points to buy a variety of new animated stickers, borders for your profile. You can also buy animated mini backgrounds for your profiles, like the one over here with the black hole. And you can do a bunch of stuff, and apparently this is here to stay. You can also spend 5,000 points to become a Goldie Boy. If only
days.
That can... let me
that
open it.
30 days, yeah.
Yeah, that one's only for 30 days, but
what I was saying about those, what I was trying to say is that it kind of replaces that old system. Whereas you still need to play a specific game in order to purchase these new posters I keep saying posters, but backgrounds, emoticons, and stickers. You still need to have played the game. Like you need to own the game and have played like at least 2 hours. So
before you can unlock these icons and stuff.
Yeah. So you can't, if you don't own The Witcher 3, then you can't go buy Geralt in a bathtub.
Yeah, so buy Witcher 3 if you haven't already, and then buy Geralt in a bathtub after playing for 2 hours. No, go do it. But yeah, you can also have this this special thing called it's just called a golden profile, right? Yeah. You can have a golden profile. It only lasts for 30 days and costs 5,000 points, which is roughly you have to spend $50 buying games. So you can just show off to your friends that you're like special or whatever, because you have extra money to spend on video games. I guess if you spend like $50 every month buying a game, you can have a permanent golden border for some reason. It's kind of cool that they're adding these things. Some of these are weird because there are some other ones that are also temporary, but most of these items are permanent, that they'll stay in your account. So yeah, go check it out and have some fun with the new features.
In fact, would get these by buying food.
Yeah. Who cares about food? Who cares about kidneys? Sell your kidneys. So don't eat food and just buy weird shit on Steam that you probably won't ever play because you have too many games to play already. You guys have any shout outs for any kind of deals that you are interested in?
Wish I had a PC.
Wish you had a PC, not a Mac. I know, everybody, right?
I mean, I feel like that's everyone who's ever owned a Mac or was given one by their parents.
Mm-hmm.
I remember.
I mean, some of the big time deals we have right now are. I'm sorry, you were saying something. I cut you off.
I remember playing TF2 on the Mac, dude.
Rip. Can you play anything else on the Mac other than TF2?
I just prefer not to play on Mac because it's just shit.
Rip.
Roblox, man.
Yep, Roblox. So some big time deals that are up right now on Steam. Doom Eternal is 50% off. It is only everything's showing up in Australian dollars, but it's basically up for $30 on Steam. Titanfall 2, which is an underrated game, very, very underrated. It's a fun shooter, single player mech shooting game. It also has multiplayer. It's on Steam now because EA is porting a lot of its game over to Steam, and it's 67% off, which is roughly $8 in US dollars. So you can go buy that. Sekiro's on sale, also 35% off. Cyberpunk's obviously not on sale. Witcher 3 is on sale again for some reason, 70% off. I don't know how people don't own it already, but yeah, go get that.
You know what top seller isn't on sale?
What?
Sea of Thieves.
No one cares. Who's even buying Sea of Thieves? They added a lot of content, but it's still empty. Like, you're just gonna spend like hours together just roaming on the seas, doing nothing. I digress. I get mad because the game's pretty. I played a lot of the game, like a good 10 hours of the game, and there was nothing
Just
there to
10 hours? It's more like 20, right?
Probably 20. I don't know. I was just goofing around on my boat with my friends. But yeah, I don't recommend Sea of Thieves. It's shit. I mean, you can even play it for free. You can just get Xbox Game Pass.
Yeah, just get Xbox Game Pass. It's like
for the first month.
It's free, and then after that, it's like $5 a month.
Yeah, so you can just go get that and play it.
You can get 8 months of that at the worst case, rather than paying for Sea of Thieves on Steam.
Yeah, you can get 8 months of that instead of paying for Sea of Thieves. It's just 10 months actually, right? 5. No, it is 8 months. Yeah, there's Persona 4 Golden on Steam, but it's not on sale. RIP. Divinity Original 2. It's only
$20 though. I mean, it's way cheaper than the original price though. So.
Oh yeah, it's way cheaper. The Vita version that I bought was $60.
$20. It's a great price for a great game.
Yeah, Persona 4 Golden, great game. Go buy it. Civ 6 is 72% off for the whole bundle is 72% off for 67 Australian dollars. Divinity Original Sin 2 is on sale for 50% off, which is roughly, I think, $20.
Mm-hmm.
Roughly $20. Stardew Valley is 40% off for $7. And there are a lot of sales. Those would be some of our recommendations, right, guys? Do you guys any other recommendations for sales? No,
man, just get what you like.
Yeah, just get what you like. Go to Steam. Go see the global top sellers. And also, if you spend $30, you get $5 off, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or if you spend 45 Australian bucks, you get 8 Australian bucks off. An
extra 10 to 15% off is still something.
It's still discount. It's pandemic. No one's got money right now, so any and all discounts are welcome. What else? Do you guys have any other stuff you want to talk about? Anything you want to mention? Anything you're playing right now?
Oh, just a reminder, everyone, keep checking Epic every week.
Oh yeah, get your free games on Epic. What's the free game this week?
I don't even know.
We'll leave it to the people.
I don't think there's anything that interesting. I mean, we had Ark a couple weeks ago. I mean, I don't really don't know how to play Ark.
Civ 6, I think, a few weeks ago.
Oh, all right. So it's Air, Memories of Old, and Stranger Things 3, the game. That's this week until for a couple more days, and then next week, you know what we get? Conan Exiles.
Oh no. Me and Nick have a history of playing Conan Exiles and doing stupid shit.
I mean,
usually fighting crocodiles.
Yeah, I mean, the issue with Conan Exiles is it seems like it's gonna be fun at first, but the issue is that unless you have like a private server, the game has like a tethering system where if the other players try to go too far away from the host, they'll just enter a zone where there's like no NPCs, no creatures, just nothing.
Yep. And I was the host, so Nick was stuck with me doing stupid shit.
I mean, you were just trying to build a harem.
No, I was trying to build a personal
What do you mean?
No, I wasn't trying to build a harem.
But from my understanding is as much as Ark might be like kind of bad looking, I mean, it's probably a better version of Conan in all reality.
All things considered, if you can get it running. Yep, I guess I agree. You guys planning to play anything this week?
I've just been reading manga, really.
Oh, what have you been reading?
Just horror related ones, really. And
anything in particular?
Not really. I'm still waiting for Uzumaki.
Oh.
The anime.
Oh. Yeah.
Are you getting
like ReZero season 2 as well next season?
Yeah, isn't the next season technically like this week or next week?
I think it's next week. I think it's next week. I don't know. I haven't checked. What about you, Yotsuba? What you been watching or playing?
Oh yeah, it's like all July 8th. It would be ReZero, so like next week.
Yep.
I've just been watching movies, really. Like today, I watched Chef. Chef. It was
Oh.
a pretty good movie.
Ah. What is it about?
Yesterday I watched The Big Lebowski. That's a good.
Oh, you haven't watched The Lebowski until now?
Yeah.
I think it's alright. I think it's overrated a bit.
I think it's overrated as well.
Yeah.
I mean, it's still a good movie.
It's good. It's just it's not like
Overrated.
It's not
It's
a
just
masterpiece.
overhyped.
Some people would say.
It's
Get
super
outta here.
hyped.
Like the Big Lebowski.
Yeah, it's overhyped.
It's gonna be a sequel.
Any games you guys planning to play?
Right now I'm just hooked on Minecraft again, so I'm just gonna keep playing that.
I need to
I'm gonna-
finish Xenoblade.
Honestly,
It's been a while, hasn't it?
What? I mean, I started it originally in like 2011 when the game released, and then I got like 80% through the game, and then I just stopped playing it. And I started playing it again, and I'm about 80% into the game again, where I was, and I just stopped playing it. So I need to actually push through and finish it this time.
Well, good luck with that. I have to play SpongeBob. I have to finish Yakuza 0, and I have to play the new SpongeBob game. And I have to also finish Demon Slayer, Kimetsu no Yaiba, because I haven't finished it yet.
Oh,
I had schoolwork going on.
after the I forgot what episode it was, but it was like it had like the 6-arm girl with like the volleyballs.
Oh.
Was it before or after that one? Was it before episode 15 or after it?
I believe before.
Okay, because episode 15 was the one that like everyone loved, right?
It was definitely before.
Okay.
Oh well, I guess that's the end of the podcast. You guys want to say anything else at all in conclusion? Any goodbyes for all the 4 people watching this?
Don't die.
Yeah, don't die. Wear a mask. Stay at home. Stay safe. And
just wear a mask. It doesn't. It
won't kill you.
Yeah, it won't kill you. It's really, if all you do is shopping, just it's like it should take at least probably an hour. Just go through with it. It doesn't matter. Just wear
avoid going out when possible. Socially distance.
Yeah, that's it, right? Well, in that case, we'll just see you next week. All 4 of you. If there are 4 of you. Rip.
Rip.
Thanks for tuning in, whoever made it this far.
Chuckles,
and,
I'm in danger.
Oh no, why?
You gave me a death flag.
Why?
You said if I see you next week.
Oh.
Rip.
Rip. Okay, we'll pretend the flag didn't exist. I'll cut that out. Magic of editing. That would never have happened, right? Your memories are all lies. Your brain and all that. Oh well. Yeah. Thank you for tuning in, and see you next week on. What
you know the name of your show, right?
No, I forget. What is it?
I don't know. It's your show.
Rated PG for politics and games. Hopefully, all of y'all survive until next week. Whoever's watching. If you're watching in the future, if this is like if you're watching after the apocalypse, sorry.
Have a nice day.
Yeah, have a nice day. Enjoy your Twinkies. Good night. Bye bye.